What was it? Thoughts and places?
Thoughts from places. And
Thoughts from places.
You're currently in a different place, so you have thoughts. Put that down. Your thoughts are currently... Put that down.
Don't hurt me.
Not again. Okay. Hi, Nify, I'm Dave, and I'm with the inscrutable Nicholas Coover.
Inscrutably.
Inscrutable. No. So we are currently sat in a hotel room in my hometown of Hull. Nick has very graciously decided to grace me with his presence by flying 4,500 miles, and
I sent you the gift of me.
I want a refund. So
It was free.
we're here this week to stop talking.
We're here this week to stop talking. This will be a great video.
So we are here this week to discuss thoughts from places, because that is the current theme apparently going up, and I should know because I actually penned the thing. It's kind of a perfect place to start a thoughts from places because Nick is currently on vacation. I suppose you could class it as a vacation.
Absolutely. Of course, the vacation.
Yeah, good place to start. Your thoughts on your vacation thus far?
From here, some interesting experiences that I've had is that everything, like I know there's been a fascination in absolutely everything. A fascination in what's the same from America, a fascination in what's different from America, and even just in the little quirky things, like where the handle is located for the toilets to flush, which the first time I showed up in England, I couldn't find the flusher. I had no idea. It was this little black sensor on the wall I had to press my thumb against, and it took me like 5 minutes. Like, where?
You'd think people wouldn't get confused at something as simple as that. My first time in America was the same. I went to America, I couldn't work out how to use the toilet. And I just stood there thinking, am I just doofy or what? Because I cannot, I cannot leave the toilet like this. I have to flush it, and after 10 minutes or so, I finally went out myself.
I would say that was probably what I would classify as a negative fascination, because I couldn't figure it out. I was frustrated. What do they call that? Culture shock? But other things, this is our second day in Hull, and everything that I've seen so far, I've basically seen once. So because this is the first time because I arrived and we went to Amsterdam and came back, and then we were on a ferry and just moving around a whole bunch. But here in Hull, the first day, yesterday, walking around, and everything was fascinating. Everything was amazing because it was the first time I'd seen it. Today, the ooh and the ahs had passed on, and I was able to feel a little more like I could enjoy it without it slipping through my fingers. Because that was the other thing I was telling Dave yesterday, is on this vacation, everything's kind of been tinted with a slight undertone of sadness, with the realization, the fleeting thought of this is the last time I'll see these things. But while I'm here, I'm seeing a bunch of new things, and just because it is so far away from home, it's very unlikely that I'll be coming back anytime soon. So it's like the feeling of trying to grasp a hold of and see everything and hold on to it, with the admittedly ridiculous thought that perhaps if I absorb enough of it, it'll last forever. And inevitably, in a week, I'll be returning home and going back to daily life of Nicholas at day job.
4 days.
Shut up. A week!
Yes, in a week. He's going back in a week. The way you've been acting since you got here is like a wide-eyed child. Like, as you say, everything is shiny and new and fascinating, and you're just enjoying everything, like all the different types of architecture, and you find it all incredible. But there's some things that, as someone who's lived here all my life, I kind of just take it for granted that the buildings look a certain way and things are a certain way. But you seem fascinated by it all, including even wanting to visit my home where I film videos and stuff as well. Now explain that one.
Well, yeah, I was telling Dave, I want to go see where you live. I want to be where you're at. And I think it's maybe an American cultural thing, because Dave was like, oh, it's just a house. It's a little house. What's the point? Look at the big architecture. Don't go there.
Trying to distract him.
And I think maybe it was a cultural thing, because in America, if you're invited to someo's home, which it's like, Dave, show me where you live.
He kind of invited himself.
I expressed the opinion that I would be excited to see the domain in which you call home. But in America, being invited into someone's home, it's a very intimate thing, I suppose. It's a very welcoming, like, you are now part of the family, you've been in this house. It meant the world to me to be invited there and to see, where you film your videos and just that whole world, because it made it that much more real, because it's so unbelievable that I'm even here in England, or that we even met online through Twitter and YouTube. So it's affirming what's here, I guess, in a weird kind of way.
I think personally I'm missing something.
A brain.
Other than a brain. We all know I'm missing a brain. But, because I couldn't see the big deal. I was kind of perturbed the other way. I was thinking, why? He's trying to force it into my house. I don't get it. It's weird. But then my mum yelled at me when I rang a phone call to home to say, Mum, I don't think we're coming home because we don't have time. And my mum yelled at me because she basically said, well, I want to meet Nick and I want to see it. And then she was quite annoyed when I said that she won't be able to meet him.
Yelled at him gently with her soft, sweet British voice.
No, it wasn't gently. It wasn't quietly. I stayed with him and his family last year, which I didn't realise that was a big deal until you've kind of said that about how being invited to a home is like you're part of the family kind of thing, which I actually am quite annoyed by that now.
You're part of the family, Dave.
Hello, my name's David Cooper.
It doesn't work that way. I don't know how your surnames work in England, but friendship doesn't give you that right.
It does now. I am now part of the family.
You understand that having my last name means that we're married.
No, it means we're related.
We're married.
Stop the video, it's fine. No, I mean, I think it's cool. And I'm glad you got to have these experiences. And obviously, we've had a few hiccups along the way in terms of transportation with trains being bloody awful. But, you know, we sorted around that. But the point is that I'd like to make the thoughts and places. To me, he needs to make the most of every day. Because that's what you do on vacation. Have you made the most of every day?
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
Even though all we've done today is play video games, eat fish and chips, have a wander around random shops, you ranting about the price of music albums.
I could not believe that. Here's a thought for you, okay? So, I found it out. We went to a music store, and I'm expecting to find, like, ooh, let's see all the American music that's going to be super overpriced because it's foreign music. Because in America, when you go and, like, different artists that come from different countries, their music tends to be shot up in price. Like, I think Taylor Swift's new album that came out when I bought that was, I mean, that's even an American title too. Like that's not even foreign. But the point was that was like $20 to buy that thing or something. And then I come here, and it hasn't been too long since the album came out. It's still featured as a new thing, and they've got it for like £8. 8
or 2 for 15. It's
Or
about
two-
multi-buy to save even more money.
But
It's crazy.
The foreign ones tend to be, you're looking at $16 to $20 to pay, like if you go to Best Buy or something like that, or FYE, that's what the prices usually find for new albums, it seems. Especially if they're foreign artists. And then they've got all this music here. Just, I could travel here and get a bunch of albums for sometimes half the price of what I would get them at home. Like, why? I feel cheated.
Yeah,
Absolutely 100% cheated.
And he's not putting it on. He was like that in the store. When we left the store, he was still ranting about it. An hour later, he was still seething about it. So,
I came to England to buy music from America because it was cheaper.
and England's supposed to be known as the expensive place. Like it's supposed.
Again, fish and chips. The fish and chips that we got. It was, what, only £6?
Yeah.
Which equates to about $8. And the fish was like this big. The burger that I got yesterday too wasn't that expensive, I thought. I mean, you know, in comparison to like McDonald's.
McDonald's, what are you talking about?
I hate you. Why does everyone say McDonald's? McDonald's. There's no A there. Okay, but that's a whole different rant. But a lot of things, except for the travel, I've found them to be, even in regards to the exchange rate, seemingly cheaper. You get more for what you're paying for than what you generally do in America. And I'm kind of shocked because I've heard, don't go to England, it's super expensive. Maybe only because of the exchange rate, I guess. But even with that in consideration, a lot of things seem to be cheaper. I'm flabbergasted. Especially the music. I can't believe it.
Even I'm quite surprised. One thing that confused me, I've always thought America was a lot cheaper. It was kind of a culture shock for me because when I went over, I thought things were more expensive than they should have been. Because obviously, your VAT isn't displayed like whereas ours is. Your sales tax is added on top. Ours is displayed as it is, which, you know.
I didn't pick up on that.
Yeah. If you're buying,
I feel even more cheated.
Yeah. If you're paying £1.20 for a bottle of Coca-Cola, that's the £1.20 you're buying. That's the sales tax you're already incorporated into it. Whereas in America, you have to work it out. You've been here a few days and you've not noticed that.
No. Actually, I did think that was kind of weird. I was like, no one said anything about tax. Right?
Yeah, no, it's all included. And you can actually claim tax back on things like food, clothes.
Well, I'm done.
Nick is dead.
So I guess in conclusion of this video, it's amazing the different thoughts you can experience and amazing things that can happen in your mental place. The brain.
The mind palace.
The mind palace. I'm so glad we came up with that phrase. The mind palace. When you visit different places. Just amazing. So, thank you all for watching on NFI. If you want to go see more of Dave and his content, go and check over at Dave Says Words. It'll be in the doobly-doo down below. If you want to see more of my content, I didn't say quality, just content.
Oh, that's more like it. Sorry, I think it's lying to the viewers.
And if you want to see more of my quality content, ding, add the little sparkle eye thing. Ding. Dave's editing, it won't happen.
You're not wrong. You are not wrong.
I have two channels. You want to see my General vlogging channel, it's just Nicholas Cooper. You want to see my kind of more main channel at the moment. It's a gaming stylized channel. Why you have that trigger on that clapper right now, I don't know. But you can head over to Nickel Fritz. I thought you were going to hit me with that.
No, not on camera.
With an applause.
That would be evidence of
So once again, thank you for watching. And until next time, have a nice Dave. It's Have a Nice Dave. Your own branding is Have a Nice... I have a shirt with me that... I'll get the shirt. Have a nice Dave. Right there. Have a great Dave.